Hey all, welcome back to our show. Usually we talk about what to do and what to see and where to go and where, things like that. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what not to do in your cabin. Doesn't matter whether you have an inside, an ocean view, a balcony, a suite, it doesn't matter. There are some things that just
should not be done.
Yeah. Cheryl's all about, shortening things. I like to talk. So,
and that is a lie.
There are some things that if you do them, they cause problems. Some things, if you do them, they're dangerous, and some things are going to get you kicked off the ship, basically,
and possibly banned.
And banned, yes, and banned.
And the band played on.
Number one. Don't take food or drinks from the in-cabin minibar if you have one, or the little display they have. So think those like 1 liter or 2 liter bottles of water. Even if you have the drink package, that's not included. Usually there's a price tag, like on the liter bottles of water. It'll have a price tag on it or a piece of paper there, and it'll tell you it's $6, $7, $8. So if you've got the drink package, get in the habit of every time you go to the bar to get a drink, even if it's just getting a soda, request a bottle of water. We do that, and usually the second day we've got a 12-pack of water in our fridge. So if you do have an in-cabin mini bar, you can ask your room attendant to remove those items. That way, it'll avoid any unexpected charges. Been there where come back from the room come back to the room at 2, 3 in the morning after, let's just say, enjoying the evening, and I want to go grab something from that mini bar, and Cheryl has to remind me that bag of chips or that little bottle of Frangelica is $18. So no,
not happening.
No, don't do it.
Number 2, smoking inside the cabin. Actually, you should not be smoking in the cabin, whether any type of cabin you have. So even out on the deck. But smoking cigarettes or any other substances is prohibited inside the cabin ships, the cruise ship cabins.
That too.
Yeah. Since smoking is a potential fire hazard, cruise lines have taken this very seriously. Yeah. On a side note, if you are outside smoking on your patio or your deck, whatever the case may be,
that's the next step.
We're going to continue on to the next subject. No smoking on a cruise ship balcony in general. Smoking is not permitted on cruise ship balconies, primarily due to safety concerns. Smoking poses a significant fire hazard, as fires could spread quickly in the confined spaces of the ship. Any type, even if you're vaping outside. But they also have cameras on those. Yes. On the outside. Correct. So that they can see you. And if you have somebody who is not a smoker and is blowing that way,
zealous anti-smoker,
which
we all know the type of person,
which is fine. Pick your poison. Just don't do it. The fines are hefty, and again, you can get banned.
Right.
So moving on. Yes.
Kind of related, we kind of covered it, but I'm going to call this one out separately. Can you vape in a cruise cabin? Vaping is subject to the same rules and regulations as cigarettes or cigar smoking. Cigarettes mainly. Cigars even have more stringent rules. But so the answer is no. Vaping's not allowed in cruise cabins or on the balconies. Is it harder to get caught doing that? Yes, but
why take that chance?
Yeah. It's up to you. If you want to potentially lose the thousands of dollars you spent to get on that cruise ship because you couldn't walk to the casino or the smoking deck. But anyway, next up, damage to your cruise cabin. Don't do it.
Wouldn't be prudent.
That's it. Now, I'm sure that very, very few people that are watching this video are the type of people that would willingly or knowingly damage somebody else's property. But be extra careful. And I'm not talking just about, knocking over and breaking a lamp or, punching a mirror. I'm talking about like there's a particular cruise line that I don't want to call them out specifically, just, know that their mascot is a mouse. They will not allow you to do cabin door decorations, over the door organizers, anything that has any sort of adhesive, they don't want it on their walls. It potentially strips the paint, causes damage. They do allow magnetic hooks, for your room, but
Well,
don't do it. Don't.
my opinion on this one, I'm going to jump in because, anyway, it's your home for a week or however long you're on the cruise. Would you do that to your home? No. So don't do it when you're on vacation. Over the door organizers, we're going to go right back into the next one. Most cruise lines allow cruise passengers to use over the door organizers, which is a popular cruise cabin hack.
The mouse ship is the exception.
Anywho.
Next up.
Yeah, moving on.
Don't take home items that are meant for cabin use. Some cruise lines will put bathrobes, pull towels, binoculars, umbrellas in your cabin for your use while you're on the cruise. You don't want to take them home.
Now, why would you need an umbrella in your cruise cabin? Just asking.
Because it never cruises, it never rains on a cruise.
Oh, that kind. I thought you were talking like a beach umbrella type of thing.
No, like a rain umbrella.
Okay. So I'm glad that I did that for everybody. Yeah.
You took one on the chin for the team. I get it.
All the time.
They will charge you if you take home their bathrobes, if you take home their pull towels. Pull towels are $25 a pop if you take them home. I don't find the pull towels worth $25 in my opinion, but
it's stealing. So there's that. But they charge you for it.
They charge you
but
for
you
it.
end up getting charged up the wazoo anyway, so just don't do it.
Yeah. Next up.
Ooh, don't open your balcony and front door simultaneously. Okay, if you have really long arms, God bless you. But
maybe two people, one on either
I
end.
know, that's why I was just clarifying, because some people need clarification. Anyway, never open the balcony door and front cabin door at the same time. Doing so creates a wind tunnel effect that can cause wreak havoc in your stateroom. Although unlikely, it can also cause potential injury if the cabin door slams. Ouch. Need to say more.
Yeah. You don't want to do it.
Don't even try it.
Yeah.
We're not planting that little seed. Oh, they told us to do it. We are disclosing. We are telling you not to do it.
No.
Okay.
No, you really don't.
Moving on.
Never, and it blows my mind that I actually am about to say this because I would never think that anybody with half a brain would do this, but
with an after brain.
Never sit or stand on balcony railings. Let's think about that one.
That's right.
Chloe agrees.
Yeah.
Not only is it against the ship's rules, but it is really dangerous. You never know when a swell is going to come and smack up against the side of the ship, and poof, over you go, man overboard, ruin. Yeah, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Again.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Put your valuables away. Use the cabin safe for valuables like jewelry, money, and passports. Consider placing important prescription medications in the safe as well to prevent loss. Okay.
On most ships, this won't be an issue, but why take a chance?
Take a chance.
Yeah. Never use open flames in your cabin. Okay, for those of you who haven't been on a ship, think about it. You're in the middle of the ocean. You're in a big box. Yes, it's a metal box, but that metal box has got plenty of flammable material in it. Okay? That ship catches fire. Where are you going to go? You going to jump overboard and drown? Or are you going to,
Well, then you want to sit on your railing and just go overboard at that point. But that's the only case that you would want to do this.
Fire is the most dangerous thing on a cruise ship. Open flames in your cabin, just don't do it. Candles, incense, doesn't matter. It's a fire hazard.
Well, and also they will confiscate them if you have them in your suitcase. Okay. Do not
Speaking of confiscation.
The confiscation stops here. Do not bring prohibited items. Do not pack prohibited items in your cruise luggage, like iron, steamers, and even CBD gummies. They're on the banned items list. And if you attempt to sneak these prohibited items on board, they can result in confiscation and, more importantly, may lead to potential consequences such as fines or other disciplinary actions. We have not.
Personally, we
Done
have
this.
not. No, but
We do
iron
know
steamers, alcohol, they're going to confiscate it.
Mhm.
Period. End of
And
story. They're going
they-
to take you to the room and tell you that they took it out and that it's banned. You're not allowed to have it.
And they will give you a ticket so that you can pick it up at the end of the cruise.
Sometimes that's not guaranteed.
Sometimes, but
yeah,
anyway, if you're bringing candles on the cruise ship,
yeah, they'll
I need
confiscate
to
those
know
in a
why.
heartbeat. Yeah.
Right, just shoot us a comment as to why you would do that. You can, however, bring little cans of travel Lysol to spruce it up a little. Just saying.
Yeah, yeah. Now, CBD gummies, marijuana, whatever whatever your favorite term is, don't bring it. People are the cruise ships are looking for it because they know how controversial of a topic it is and how it's legal in certain states, it's not legal in other states, it's not legal federally. The cruise lines follow federal law. So if they find it, they're going to take it, they're going to ban you, and they might even call the cops. Okay?
And they might have a good time waiting for you.
Yeah. No.
Just kidding.
But just, and I get it.
Just use caution.
Yeah, just leave it at home. You can go a week without it.
All right, now this is
Another one we shouldn't even have to mention, but
people do it. Never leave young children unattended in the cabin or balcony. For safety reasons, young children shouldn't be left alone in the stateroom, even if they are sleeping. Would you do this at home? You might.
But don't do it on a cruise ship.
If you're craving a night out, there's a late night kids club available with great staff who can supervise the little ones. Now, every cruise ship is different. They will have babysitting services.
Well, that's what that comment was. There's a late night kids club.
Well, but that to me is like saying, oh, they're 5 years old. Let them go to the kids club.
That's what the kids club's for. They have trained staff.
I understand that, but you don't want them to go into a little kids club area and they fall asleep. Have somebody go to the room babysit. Anyway,
not all cruise lines do in-room babysitting.
I understand that.
Okay.
When you're booking your cruise, check out to see if that's available to you and your
or even
family.
Better, leave the kids home with grandmom and grandpa if you can.
If grandma and grandpa are going, then that's going to be very difficult. Anyway.
Yeah, but if grandma and grandpa are going, they're probably going to be in the room at 8 o'clock, ready for bed.
Okay, moving on. Do not remove life jackets or touch safety equipment. Just don't want to. You don't do it on a normal everyday basis. Don't do it on a cruise ship. This includes not removing, playing with the life jackets that are left in all staterooms. There is a purpose behind them. Let's not find out what that purpose is.
Well, okay. They're put in a specific place in every stateroom so that everybody from the people in that stateroom to the cabin attendants, they know where they're at and they're inspected and they're ready to go. God forbid, should you need them. If you decide you want to take it and take pictures with it and play with it, and then you don't put it back, and God forbid something happens, just don't do it. Don't do it. Leave them alone.
There's a reason why they're there.
Yeah. Couple of things not to do in regards to your cabin attendant. Okay. Avoid leaving them a huge mess. Leaving them a huge mess creates extra work for them, and it makes it difficult for them to clean your cabin effectively and quickly. You know, these guys and girls, they've got 10 rooms that they have to clean,
if not more,
amongst all their other duties as well. So, have a little respect for them. I'm not saying, you have to make your bed and leave everything, completely organized and put away, but, don't leave them a nightmare.
Or would you do it to your spouse at home?
Yes, some people would.
I know.
Oh, really?
Ha! Anyway, don't be rude. A little politeness goes a long way. Treat your cabin attendant with the respect and kindness, making for a more enjoyable experience for both parties.
They're human beings. They're not better or worse than us. They're human beings who are working their butts off to support themselves and their family. Treat them accordingly.
How would you like to be treated poorly? I mean,
well, we all know people who treat other people poorly because. But insert any stupid reason here.
Well, just because. Yeah. Yes, that's enough.
Utilize the do not disturb signs properly. This is one that we actually we're reminded of on our last cruise. Our room attendant, Darius, basically, he asked us if we wanted a morning service or an evening service, and we decided we wanted the evening. So he said, okay, fine, put your do not disturb sign out until you guys go to leave for dinner. Then take the do not disturb sign, put it inside the cabin. That way I'll know you're out for dinner, and it'll give me enough time to come in and, do what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if we are, like when we were in the room, he wouldn't come knocking and bothering us, and embarrassing us or
us embarrassing him.
So it's a very simple but effective communication tool.
Mm-hmm.
Use it.
Yep. Be mindful of gratuities. Crews on a cruise ship work hard, and a large part of their income comes from their tips from the passengers. Now.
Yes, this is a very controversial topic. A lot of people have very strong feelings about this.
And we're two of those
correct.
very people.
Right.
Just do it.
Do I think that the cruise line should change their policy and just include those gratuities with the fare so that the crew members actually get a decent living wage? Yes. Do I have enough pull with the cruise line to get them to change their policy? No.
However,
so we do the prepaid gratuities. We pay them their $16 or $18 or $20 a day, whatever it is, mm-hmm. on that cruise line, and then on top of that, we hand them cash tips as well,
mm-hmm.
Because these people work their butts off, and 99 out of 100 of them are there ready, waiting to help you enjoy your vacation.
Absolutely.
We feel that they deserve it, so we are of the mindset that we are going to applaud them for that work.
And we will tweak it. If the
correct.
service isn't,
Right.
I don't want to say to our standards because, it's not like we don't have any standards, but at the same time, if the service is lacking based on other cruise ships,
if it's mediocre, we tip
it,
mediocre
accordingly. But,
if the service is, oh my God, amazing, the tip is, oh my God, amazing.
Like kidnapping worthy. Just saying. Anyway, another thing not to do is don't flush anything but toilet paper down the cabin toilets. Actually, any toilet on the ship. This includes flushable wipes, baby wipes, and even toilet paper people bring from home. Toilets on a cruise ship and the entire system is different than land or at home. Now, flushable wipes do not break down. Do not throw feminine products down there. Nothing.
Just the toilet paper from the cruise line, unfortunately. Yes. And we all know that it's sandpaper and it's, see-through thin. We get it. But
you need to wrap your hand up in it.
Anywho. All right. Excuse me. Cabin, some other don'ts as far as fellow passengers and cabin etiquette. Please don't slave your cabin doors.
That would be slam.
Or slam, yeah. If it happens on accident, okay, that's, but you don't know what schedule your next door neighbor is on. They might just be getting into their cabin, even though it's 10, 11 in the morning, whatever. You don't know their schedule. Try and be considerate of that.
Volume control. Avoid playing music loudly, especially during the nighttime or on the balcony. Just plain and simple.
Yeah.
Don't yell. Refrain from yelling, screaming, or arguing loudly in the cabin on the balcony. This includes having loud sex.
Yeah. The cabin walls are not soundproof.
They're not.
Okay. If you want everybody knowing your business,
have at it.
Yeah. But
get a suite.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Balcony lights. Please turn off your balcony lights when you go to bed. Other people, they shine in to the rooms on either side of it. So, yeah. No, I'm not going to belabor that. Don't throw anything overboard. The ocean is not your trash can. Okay. Dispose of it properly, whether it be, it wouldn't be cigarette butts because we know you're not smoking on the balcony, but just don't.
Just don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get caught doing it, there's a huge fine. They can kick you off the ship. If you don't get caught doing it, it's still wrong.
Okay.
Anyway, next up. This is Cheryl's favorite one.
Don't walk around naked with your curtains open on a port day. Oh, don't walk around naked anyway. Anyway, on port days when you're enjoying the views from your cabin, be mindful of your attire or lack of. When in port, it's not uncommon for a cruise ship to be docked quite close to yours. This means that passengers on the neighboring cruise ship portside observers might be seeing more than they bargained for. I mean, if you're on the other side of the ship and, nobody's near you, God bless you, but just don't do it. Anyway.
So what crew? We were on a Virgin cruise, and we were in.
Oh,
what
Roatan?
port was that? Was it Roatan?
I don't know.
Chloe thinks it was probably Roatan.
Yeah.
We had a Royal Caribbean ship next to us, and it happened to be a Sunday afternoon. After we did our excursion, we came back on the ship. We happened to be sitting up on the smoking area on our ship, and we look across at the
the neighboring ship.
The neighboring ship, the Royal Caribbean. I don't remember which Royal Caribbean ship, and they had a football game on the big screen. No big deal, right? We were close enough that I could literally read the names of the teams, the score, the amount of time left, what quarter it was, all that stuff that shows up on the bottom of your football game. We were close enough that I could read all of that stuff. And okay, that might not sound like a lot. It's a big screen, but
that means you can see other things.
Yeah. I was trying to get to that point, but somebody wouldn't let me. Now this one's an interesting one. Part of it anyway. So don't fish or hang a clothesline on your balcony. The hang a clothesline, I've seen it before where people have done that, but
they have one in the room.
In the bathroom, there's a clothesline. The fishing thing, I've never seen somebody fish from a balcony on a cruise ship before. Interesting. I mean, that takes some planning. You have to think about it. You got to bring a fishing pole, some sort of bait. Interesting. Okay. Just don't do it though. It's against the rules. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one. Yeah.
Don't forget to check your cabin safe on the disembarkation day. Just check the whole room before you leave your cabin.
At least. Yeah.
We do it. I do it once. He does it all the time. Before you leave your cabin on the last day of your cruise, check your cabin safe for any valuables like car keys, passports, money. And unfortunately, forgetting important items at the end of your cruise can lead to significant problems.
Our last cruise, 2 weeks, as of this recording, was about 2 weeks ago. We had gotten off the ship. Just gotten our luggage, and we were headed to the line for immigration. And there was a woman walking towards us, and a security guard stopped her and said, "Excuse me, you're going the wrong way." And she said, "No, I forgot my passport in my cabin. I need to go back and get it. They won't let me through." The security guard said, "Okay, follow me. There's a holding area. When this happens, there's a holding area. She has to wait until every passenger is off the ship and has been verified that they're off the ship before she'll be allowed back onto the ship and escorted to her cabin to get her passport to come back." So that caused her potentially huge issues, because if she had a flight that was leaving, within 2 or 3 hours, she's waiting an hour minimum. So now she's behind schedule 2 or 3 hours. It could have cost her a lot.
And secondly, on that one, once you leave the port terminal to go out into the parking lot, you cannot go back in.
Correct.
And they are very strict on that, regardless of what your issue may be. I mean, if you get whatever, just
having a disembarkation routine, including doing a cabin check, is really important, and it ensures that you don't make any mistakes during that debarkation day. Based on that, check out this video we did recently with some tips on how to make that debarkation day go smoother.
Yes.